Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings, everybody out there in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host of the Down2Earth Podcast. It's the Down2Earth Podcast Sunday News. Bless up to everybody out there. Recent news, sad news came out. Draco, the ruler, a hip-hop artist from LA, has passed away due to, a violent attack. I think I'm trying to get the story clear, stabbed in the neck, and he was in critical condition, and he has passed away. Bless up. Don't holler what you're saying. Yeah, man, it's the news, man. Talking about everything what's going on in the city. If you got anything on your mind, that's how we do it. Down to earth. Promote your brands, everything. Bless up to Maisie F. We are at her event yesterday, the Female Six Cypher. Great event. Much respect to all the artists that came out and supported the movements. Positive vibes, always. Yeah, man. Yep, bless up to IG for keeping me on still, even though I'm in IG jail. Sean Myrie, and recently the Myrie Jane podcast. They're doing something with it right now. Much respect. But yeah, great event last night. We had bless up. We had a great event last night with the Female Six Cypher, and we need more of that. We need more unity, more events. There's an event going on today. Yep, it's you'll see the promo on the page. Kwanzaa edition. A lot of artists are gonna be on this, right? Fam TV's putting it on. Bless up to Fam TV, putting it on. Start at 8 o'clock. But right now, I'm gonna talk about a little subject about, because we do music, about the music industry, right? Right now. Correcting. My question would be out there is how artists can make money from their music. And if you're an artist, are you making money from your music? Because we know we're in Toronto, we're in Canada, and we're not in America. And most of the time, to fund your career, you gotta have a job, some form of income, right? Don't make anybody fool you. So, my question to artists out there in the universe, how are you making money from your art? Because we know it takes 1 million streams to start making some money. About 1 million streams on YouTube from a video, right? Because the video is the thing what's getting promoted. And all digital platforms, your music is there, but it still has to reach a certain level, and you have to have a lot of listeners to make money from that. So that's what's going on down here in the Six or Canada, whatever you want to call it. But we got a lot of things coming up. D2E, we're going to have our finale. Probably we're going to change that right before the new year. And then we're going to have that content break, so we can put out more content for you. We got so much interviews, so much content. We got to put it up on the channel. We got to put it up on the podcast, Spotify, and all that. There's so much stuff we got going on right now. We got our own merch, and we're going to have a radio station, all types of things, right? Bless up to Chill City. Bless up to Creature Apparel. Much respect. Toronto brands, that's what we support. Big sponsor, Cities. What you saying, people? Don't holla. What you saying, brother? Early morning. A lot of things going on in the city right now. Other platforms doing their thing, doing their job. But right now, I feel that for a lot of the artists, especially the man them, there's a lack of creativity. It's like getting stuck, right? You're just getting stuck. There's not enough creativity. The only artist I'm feeling right now who's doing something a little bit different is Mula the first. He's the only one not trying to be like everybody else. Mula the first is the only one right now for the man them who's doing something different. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Right? It's the Down to Earth news. Live and direct. Like I said, some bad news today came out. Another rapper has died. LA rapper called Draco the Ruler. Rest in power to you. But yo, let's see who's. Yo. What you saying, King? Early morning vibes.
Yo, what up? What up? Blessings. I'm on the spaceship. I'm on the spaceship.
You're on the spaceship, man. Once again, much respect. I was just talking about there was some bad news that came up recently about a rapper from LA passed away. He got murdered, basically. I heard he was in critical condition yesterday, but now today that's Draco the Ruler. I didn't really listen to his music too much, but he was getting big.
Look, man, rest in peace. Rap music has become like a graveyard for black brothers.
Yeah.
You know, blessings to, I don't know that man like that, and I don't know his music. It's the first time I'm actually really hearing about him. I went on YouTube today to go check out some of his stuff. And yeah, he's cool, man. Like, his music's cool. I mean, you know, it's just a sad thing when we losing brothers, man. You know, we losing people when this music should be giving us life. It's taking our life, you know.
Yeah, it's like they're hunting anyone who's like getting some shine, or you're trying to leave your city, right?
Yeah, I mean, LA is a different playground, man. LA has rules, man. LA has rules, man. And while I don't, you know, like I said, I'm not from LA. I'm from Toronto. I you know, just knowing what I know about LA hip hop, there's a lot of rules out there, and it seems like Draco gets a lot of love out there, man.
Yeah.
So just, you know, rest in peace to that brother. You know, I pray, like, you know, he journeys well into the next life, you know. And you know, we just wanna make, you know, hip hop needs to stop taking life, you know. We're trying to give life, man, and it's just like
give life back.
Yeah, man, it's like it takes life more than it gives it, you know what I'm saying?
I ask you, because me and my pops is here, we're just reasoning earlier, because he knows about the music industry. He's been around a lot of musicians. He's a DJ, and you're saying, how does artists make money nowadays? Right? It's me. Like, we're just, you know, we're joking and laughing and saying, yo, because we know that after the CD was gone, and a lot of the way of physically purchasing from artists, which I know the new way you have to do it as an artist. But if you ask a lot of artists, because a lot of people like to put on the facade, like a lot of them are doing good, right? A lot of people are not doing shows, right? So how are you making money from doing shows if you're not doing shows, right? You're relying on streams, and streams take a long time to make money off of. Yep, you're right. Streams and merch. You gotta combine yourself. Don't holla is just freezing up. Right now, you can't make money really off of just your streams. You have to have more than that, right? Got you. Yeah, don't holla coming back. Don't holla world. Yeah, like, you can't rely on streams anymore. And that's why I find, especially our Toronto artists are relying on, like, that's gonna make you money. You have to make merch. You have to do more than the average now. It's a new age. I want your opinion, because I know a lot of brothers and sisters, not all, but especially in America, they're doing more than the average because they've been there and done that. You can't just do music.
Man, look, man, I'm at. I don't want to be in, like, when it comes to this music shit, I am the right person to ask about this shit, believe it or not. And when it comes to this music shit, like, I'm also the wrong person to talk to as well, because because I have failed at music, and it's okay to fail, because upon failure you find your true path. So because I think I've been more successful than most artists even to this day. I don't know how many artists can say that they've had multiple meetings or can call names from, you know, major labels who are like major executives and to this day have relationships with. So I know that I was somewhat successful doing music, but I wasn't successful to what the visual eye would expect, you know, like the chains, the cars, the mansions, you know, the OVO jets or whatever you want to call it. Now, here's the side to music, bro. The dark side. Hold on, I know I know I'm in the basement. My office is in the basement, so I get bad reception down there and shit. But 1 second.
It's all right. Yeah, man. Because
so
were just go ahead.
Most artists won't make it. I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep it so real right now. What's up, Raj? What's up, my nigga? What's up, Done Did It? That's my G.
Yeah.
He knows. You know, Raj, we were there. But yo, you know, a lot of artists won't make it, man. A lot of guys, they're gonna locally make it, and they're gonna consider what that to be make it. 98% of people fail in music. 2% make it.
Yeah.
What is the 2%? You ask. Jay-Z is the 2%.
2%.
You know. Yeah. Kanye West is the 2%.
But he came off of Jay-Z.
So, like, what's making it? It's having a full career, making it to the Hall of Fame. Like, you see, Jay-Z got inducted to the Hall of Fame. That is making it, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna say this now with Jay-Z. I'm gonna say what you're saying now. The difference with Jay-Z is how he came out, right?
How he
came out. So he came out as a boss, right? He came out early, but that was not really him. Like, what I mean, like, he came out and benefit at the age of 26, 27 years old. That's when he fully started to finally he just started, right?
When he got in the game, yeah.
Okay, Kanye got in the game through beats, rapping. So it was his beats. So sometimes when you know that door, like I seen, ready to close, you gotta jump through the door quick before it closes to another door where you could go through to come back. I don't know if
it's levels, man. Yeah, I get you, bro. It's levels. It's levels.
That's what I just done. I had to jump through that door to come back now. So as I come back now, if I do anything, right, don't holla, music, you gotta check for it more, because you know, you got to know me through, you know, we
another means
like this. Yeah. So sometimes people, it's like wine. It takes time to have a fine wine.
It does, man. But yo, bro, I'm a realist now, and like I said, bro, Young Dolph, rest in peace, another great independent source, you know, like of hip hop. Young Dolph was like in an interview. They're like, "Yo, Dolph, how much does it cost to work one record?" And he's like, "Well, you know, is it a record that we going all the way with, or is it just a record that we just trying to promote?" And they're just like, "All right, just tell us a record you're trying to promote." He's like, $250,000.
Yeah.
So a record that is just not even meant to go top 40, you know, an independent label has to spend $250,000 on this. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking, people think like when you get to the radio, that's what makes you famous. Like when you get to the radio, that makes you a superstar, but you should already be famous when you get to the radio. You should already be at a certain level with a certain amount of fans and all of that. Like, you should already not even need the radio to eat, is what I'm saying. You should already be eating, already doing your tours, already eating independently. What happens is artists, they need to get to radio because they feel that's what's going to make them famous and then make them be a superstar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, no, so wait, hold on. We got to be real, though. We just got to, Mari, you're my nigga, you're my boy, you're my brother, and I fuck with what you're doing, and I just got to be real. If we're going to tell the artists the truth, Toronto artists need to know just popping up on YouTube with your shit. Okay. Just popping up on Instagram with your shit is not going to make you make it. It just isn't. And so okay, and I say that with the most passion because you got to have money behind your music. I'm just being real. Yeah. Yes. Now, you know, blessings to the pressers, you know, because I love whoever's making it out. I'm not into street politics or street bullshit. I don't give a fuck. That's not my lane. I'm not in. What I look at, me too. What I look at is who's making it. Yes, who's making it. You know what I'm saying? And who's holding the flag and who's taking it outside of the city. You know, when I look at these things, imagine, know this, Pressa has a deal with Sony. So once again, here's somebody with music and he has backative. Yeah. Right? So don't be surprised when you see these certain guys at Rolling Loud. You see Northside Benji the other day was hanging out backstage, rolling out. Kanye was backstage. Like certain artists I see coming out of Toronto, I know for a fact there's some form of music and a backative behind their music. Of course, you need that. You know what I'm saying? So not just a pipe dream, not just, yo, I'm on YouTube with you know, I got 100,000 streams that I paid for. Yeah. It's not none of that. But you're right, you need the backing. You see what you said? You need the backing. Some people, even some of the older G's, right? If they're doing it right, they will come back. What up, Pop Chris? What's up, my G? What up, what's up, Sauce God? What up, Sauce God? Major Music Studios is in the building. That's my little brother, man. And you know, and look, let me tell you, bro. I think it's artist development is very important because through artist development, you're gonna develop connections with people, and people don't want to do artist development nowadays. Yeah, they don't. But artists already feel like we living in a time where not only just artists, like anybody who pops up on Instagram with their live feed, or anybody who pops up as a new blogger recording people's screens and shit, like everybody all of a sudden is a superstar. And it's just unwarranted. It's just unwarranted fame at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I see. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, maybe I came out of a different time when I used to look at an album cover and be amazed by it. You know what I'm saying? Me too. Maybe I just value the art so much that, you know, I used to love the rollout. You know, the campaign, the artists laying songs out before the. You know, now it's just. You know, I literally have to listen to Spotify playlists to discover new talent. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing when I do. Like, Miles Monday. Are you guys fucking with Miles Monday? Never. I look him up. Miles Monday. No. Yeah, where's he from? He's from the States, but I just got put onto this kid. Like, his shit is fire. Like, he's talking some like that. There's a lot of artists like that. I'm saying like, what's his name there? There's a next one that flip, man. I can't even remember his name right now, but it's on my Spotify. But yo, I listen to everyone who I interview, and I put it on my Spotify playlist. I don't promote the playlist too much, but we got a playlist. And there's one cat from Atlanta, and his style was like revolutionary. It reminded me of like Outkast, but a mixture of like he had some New York influences. I forgot his name because you know that's how much artists we have interviewed. Oh my God, bro, you do interviews a day. It feels like easily like. Yeah, this guy's from Atlanta, and he's actually doing a couple tracks with a lot of like artists what we know. Like I think he's done one with the baby. I think he's doing a track with the baby. I have to remember this brother's name, man. It's different. You know how they have this different type. Bro, I know how it is, and that's what I'm saying. It's like this. We have to discover artists in a weird way, where you know, You know, there's no mysticism about the artist. I feel like there was this mysticism about the artist back in the day, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, man. I don't even care, because here's another problem with hip hop. Hip hop, and it's a slavery thing, to be honest. That, you know, black people are always pitching their young versus the old.
Yeah, you know? That's what's going on. Yep.
And why our young people have no guidance in the music is because we kill our old people. So you know, the Bible has a saying that says, you know, young man for war, old man for counsel. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And yo, we need counsel in hip hop right now, because we gotta cherish our artists that age like fine wine, like how the white folks, they cherish Mick Jagger and Keith. I can't even remember Mick Jagger's guitarist. Keith Richards is like
the whole band.
Biggest. Yeah, but bro, if you know how much drugs Keith has done in his life, that motherfucker shouldn't even be on a stage. He should. These guys are out there in wheelchairs and walkers, and still like 70,000 seater arenas, right? Yeah. I look at that, and it's because white people cherish their old. Yeah. They don't flush away with it, and you see that's a problem in hip hop, and why hip hop is gonna come upon a stagnation period, which we're in right now, where it's stagnant. Yeah, we're in a big where it seems like it's at a really popular height, but bro, in my day, if Young Thug came out and sold, and this is what he sold 90,000 copies, right? I'm sure he does well in streams, but we know that streams don't really pay. Mm-hmm. Even if you're making, imagine you have to sell 60 billion streams like Drake to make money. Not everybody's gonna do that. Yeah, right. So like I said, go ahead. So if we living at a standard now where an artist like Young Thug, who's quite popular, right? Yeah. Sold 90,000 copies, bro, of his project. In my day, that would be considered a flop. And that also would be considered, the label is going to shelf you and no one will ever hear from you again. Yeah, that's true. Rick Ross just dropped a project where he looks like the Queen of England on that shit. Like, just selling buffoonery. Like, nobody's gonna buy your project because you're wearing white gloves, my G. I don't care if you're Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And here I look at it. You're selling me a project that's called richer than I've ever been, and I know he's still Rick Ross is very like this man has businesses upon top of businesses right now. He's doing very well. Music, he doesn't even need to do music. Let's put that on. Rick Ross does not need, but here's the problem. Rick Ross's album sold 30,000 copies.
What? I didn't hear that. You see that? That's
you're not going to hear it because it's a flop.
30,000 copies.
Yeah, it's a flop. It is what it is. We're living in a time where we celebrate 30,000 copies.
But the streams, is he saying, what are they saying in streams?
All right, so 1 million streams is $1,200.
Oh, 4,000.
Man, I don't know, man. It's 4,000. Okay.
4,000. American. That's what I'm saying. That's what they promote. That's what I found out.
But I'm saying, okay, so
that's still not a lot. That's still not a lot.
It's not a
lot. A million streams. It's low.
It's low. You might as well be like Dolph, PRE. You might as well be independent and betting on yourself, right? That's betting big. It's just you can't afford to lose, right? But I'm just saying the music industry has changed vastly, man, and it's our young people are dying. Like, when you go back to, you started this with, like, rest in peace to Drake, yo. Yeah. And like I said, this shit takes more lives than it gives, and we're losing our lives to get 1 million streams. Some of these young kids that we'll never hear about, that's getting shot down in the streets, whether it's ops versus ops and all this stuff,
Yeah.
right? You will never hear about their music or how talented they really could be. Is because hip hop is really like slaughtering, like it's a slaughterhouse right now, bro.
Yeah.
We're only saying rest in peace to the famous rappers. What about the little kid that just started rapping last week, and then he got into beef the next week, and then the following week, 3 weeks later, he's dead.
Yeah.
There's no kid like that.
It's a cycle. We gotta stop. Try to like, you know, just let the universe know, because right, there's a brethren, yo.
Oh shit!
Yo,
this is how I gotta see. This is how I gotta see you, though. I gotta.
How we out here, bro? Y'all got big facts. First of all, how y'all doing? What up?
Bro,
what up?
bless,
What up?
bless.
Down to earth. What up?
Respect.
Big facts. Yo, what is going on? I hear y'all talking, man. What is cracking? Y'all saying big facts. I almost have to chime in because I'm recording these bozos. Ain't bozos, but you hitting them. You hitting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, bro.
You hitting them.
And bro, all you gotta do from you're doing your part. You know what I'm saying? I hear about the sauce god. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, man. I know you're doing your part. You know what I'm saying? But it's beyond us too, man. Like, cause we not physically in people's bodies when they're doing things, right? So
yeah.
Once again, this is what I've been studying, bro, and I've been studying the art of detachment. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, there's things we can control, and as an older man, I'm learning there's so much that we can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like these kids, man, like it's love, bro. I want to see Pressa win. Why? Because I want to see his life change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People
need to see that his life can change, right?
Yeah.
And then that inspires change amongst a lot of men that want to make it out. Because I'm sure nobody's doing this shit to die.
Yeah, you're not doing this shit to die. You're trying to.
I mean, see, the problem is, the problem is really, right, is that like their approach is all backwards.
Yeah.
It's like their approach to this, it's all backwards. Number one, the way Toronto is set up, right? Like there's no industry here. There's no real infrastructure here. So like you have like OVO, the big dogs, Universal, I don't know, shout out to Cardi and them. But after that, where's the Rockefellers? Where's the Def Jam?
None.
Where's the none? Zero. So the street, so I mean like motherfuckers is really trying to go from the street to the boardroom, and they skipping steps. They skipping a lot of steps. They doing videos, same backdrop, same boring videos, same CN Tower in the video. Handy bottle, 2 foreign from rental foreign down the block.
Yeah.
You dig? Like there's no, it's the same shit. And then if you really want to hear it, it starts it starts with the beats that they're getting. They getting rapping over tight beats. I don't get that. Yo, I swear to God, I'm never gonna do a tight beat. You never hear me do a tight beat. Can't find Pop Chris tight beat. You can't find Pop Chris doing a version of anybody tight beat. I don't get it. So there's like lacks of originality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's really just jumping on the same bandwagon. And believe it or not, it's so easy now because if everybody's doing that, like, yo, honestly, the most refreshing album of the year came out probably about a month ago. Russ
joint's crazy.
Talking about the Russ, yeah.
Yo, the Russ joint's crazy. And see, Russ doesn't get Russ. You see, the thing because Russ is Italian and he's white. And let me be real, yo, if you're a white rapper. And let's say this, like, there's a few white rappers, and I don't hold my tongue for nothing because they're number one. This shit is black fused. Hip hop is black first, and I do not care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the reason somebody asked me the other day, yo, is Eminem the greatest rapper, ever? Right? And I'm just like, well, into the white community for sure. That was my first answer. Like, he's the god to anybody white for sure.
Yeah.
But Eminem.
Eminem
tell me about pussy. Eminem, I couldn't listen to Eminem to teach me how to, because let's be real, hip hop kind of raised us all. So Eminem didn't teach me. Eminem told me like, my bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips. Like, you know, that's the shit I got from Eminem. So, you're not gonna you're not gonna get me telling you that guy is the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Now, I rate Eminem because he stayed white.
Yeah.
This is why, if you want to ask me why I rate Eminem, he stayed white, but he showed us he's mad talented. Like, I will come into your arena and show you guys why I deserve to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not particularly fond of artists that they're super white and they're trying to sound like Vybz Kartel. Just not. It doesn't. I know a few artists right now in this city doing that, and to me, it just doesn't connect. Maybe to a label, they would love to sell that. You know, they love culture vulturism. They love that shit. But when I see it, you know, so there's a few things that I see leverage wise, and I only point it out. I only point out the white thing because I think it's important that we even realize that while we shoot and kill each other, like there's other races. Even India has a sick ass rapper, bro. Coming, like, trust me. Let me tell you something, bro. Like, the Indian hip hop wave is not a joke, bro. Yeah. Right? This shit is real. And what's happening with us is we're caught in this young thug bubble and this stupid op rap, op beefing. Yeah. You know how much man's he smoking in a pack, while the other races are running away with the commercialism of hip hop. They're literally packing our shit and see you niggas later.
Yo, the reality is those. It is funny, right? And trust me, I tell you, since we not holding tongues back, since we not holding, since it's just us. You know what I mean? Since it's just us. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the reality is this, yo. Those records, and it's funny because I call that shit broke nigga music.
Chitlin circuit.
Real shit.
Back in the 60s, he'd be like, yo, man, you on the Chitlin circuit again? You know?
Yeah. Okay, we're doing Chitlin circuit music, right? Now the funny thing is, right, that when it really comes down to like a lot of it, because look, first of all, it's funny because Toronto is the catch-22, because you have to remember this, right? Toronto is highly multicultural, right? Yeah. So even working this job, right? And it's funny because like I have to remember where I'm at and who I am too. And it's hard sometimes when like you get the non-black artist just dropping the N-bomb every right, nigga this, nigga. I'm sitting there like, you know what? It may not be me to tell you this, but I'll tell you this: if you perform this in a room full of niggas and the record scratches and stops, when the club starts, everybody and the bottles start flying, and I throw one too because and just BLM, and I produce the record, and I hit you with a bottle. Well, you had that one coming. So like. The thing about it is that everybody has a responsibility, and right now, no matter what, and going forward in 2022, the trick right now is authenticity. Just be yourself.
I say I say we all get behind Mula the First. I say everybody get behind Mula the First as like, in order to bring about and you know, like I only say this because if we're gonna talk about the best marketing campaign for artists I've seen, this whole Michael thing that this nigga doing, like, not no type beats thing, right? I hear Meek Mill stealing his style. You know, I'm hearing certain American artists sounding mad Toronto, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being serious with you, bro. I'm hearing enough men sounding mad Smiley-ish. I'm hearing mad Moolah-ish. And this is coming from, if you listen to Expensive Pain, I can point out about 5 different times Meek Mill stole Smiley's flow and stole Moolah's flow. Bottom line.
What?
Right? So, once again, Toronto, once again, artists out there, if you guys don't know, yo, people are watching, yo, and they stealing. And I only say that to say, like, when you say tight beats, you know, when you say
Slang.
for far too long, Toronto hasn't gotten credit for a style. And, you know, for far too long, we've gone styleless. Cardi tried to say, yo, you don't know what me I say, we're just saying you don't know. Like, you know, Cardi did thing in our time and tried to give us identity, right? And what that did was turn out.
That shit confused a lot of people, though. That shit had the world fucked up.
Cardi was a genius with that at that time.
Yeah, it was. Ahead of its time.
Guy, they're like, yo, Wagwan, you don't know. Look at an Indian person like, yo, don't know, fam. Like,
true.
Yeah.
You know, so Cardi was saying this shit back then, and now I look at everybody and they talk like that. I look at the English scene and I'm like, wow, imagine if the Canadian rap scene and the English rap scene linked up for real. Whew. Bro, now we rival America. Canada needs to stop looking at America, need to look at where they are valid. Most of our artists that go to the United Kingdom, bro, see far greater success in their career than running to America.
Australia.
I'm giving y'all free game, yo. I fucking failed at
Australia. Yo.
This man can tell you all of my accomplishments, and my accomplishments are probably more than some of these niggas that have 1 million streams on their YouTube video. Nigga, I've been places, yo. I've been in rooms. I smoke weed with fucking you name it, I call it. I've been in rooms. I don't gotta fucking lie. I don't gotta front ever. Right? But I will also tell you that I failed at this shit. So because I failed, I can tell you exactly what's wrong and what niggas really need to do. America is not it. I hate when I hear, man, we need to go to the States, bro, or else we're not making it. Not true. Do you know that Rick Ross can't even do a European tour right now? Rick Ross can't even tour Europe.
Oh, shit.
But I bet you Pressa can.
Yeah, Pressa could.
Yep.
I'm being real. Most American artists cannot tour outside of America. They have to be Mariah Carey to damn near do it. Little Dirk is not going to tour across the entire Europe. Just not that he's going to tour America. He's going to kill it.
Right.
But Little Dirk is not going to tour Europe. So Canadian artists need to look at where their strengths are.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
And
yo, the funny thing is, there's a lot of programs that are out there. Like if you want a free game, right? A lot of people don't know that you can actually now if you're like 35 and under. Now I wish we fucking knew this shit. Nobody told us this shit when we was fucking coming up. Tell you that. But there's programs that actually will allow you to go and legally work in those in the UK, and so anywhere under the Commonwealth, right? You can register with 35, go out there and catch a work visa
easily,
get the lay of the land, fuck with the motherfuckers.
These are facts,
right? That's a free program that right? Nobody knows this shit. Yo, how about this? Yo, I had a client, right? No shit. Free game time, guys. Free game time, right? I told a motherfucker to do this, right? Probably in the studio one night just talking mad shit. Those who know me, I talk mad shit in the studio, right? I'm fucking Hitler. And they don't come in and do that bubblegum shit with me. I don't fuck right? So these little niggas was coming, right? And he was asking me straight up. He was like, yo, I want to get my music out. How do I do it? I go, real nigga shit. Now I did this to him about a year ago, right? No cap. I said, yo, you know 10 motherfuckers? Cool. Get 10 motherfuckers, tell them to stream your shit constantly. Right? Repeat. Right? No cap, bro. That nigga showed me his shit 2 days ago. That nigga hit 224,000 streams, bro. That nigga, right now, that nigga he coming to me like, yo, Pop, whatever you told me, nigga, I found that shit working. Yeah. That shit working big time. I'm like, yo, you gotta build a network. People, the trick about the game is to build, as you said, to build a network. People need to know, like you want people to fuck with you, you gotta go fuck with them. That's
true.
Right? So knowing how to get down in New York, You know, knowing what the vibe is in Miami, knowing what the vibe is in UK, Australia, India, you know, having your pulse. So when you rapping about shit or you making beats and you making music, you can relate to, you know what I'm saying? You can talk about some shit that's going on in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is coming to Toronto. You know, niggas in Toronto are going, so we're rubbing off on them, as you said, right?
True.
But that's the trick. It's literally about building that network. It's like, you're not gonna do this from your bedroom.
You see what? And I agree. Plus, I agree with what you're dropping is free game. Bro, I don't want to make it seem like America is not a necessary destination. What I'm trying to say is this too. Let me just be very clear. Americans are very, very particular when it comes to the type of hip hop they absorb from Canadians. So they have.
Well, that's because we sound whack on records. That's why we don't sound good on records. We don't sound good on we don't sound good on wax though.
That's one. Okay. Like who we will consider like a bad man in Toronto, they can't go to America and sell that same image.
Yeah, it's true.
Because they have like 1,001 guys like that they already listen to in that city, not even just in that corner, in the state, just in that city, in that state, they already know what killers that rap.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
It's true.
So, as a Canadian, going over there with this whole like rap, and trying to sell Badman image, because they don't even think there's any ghettos in Canada. They've never.
Smiley?
That big fact.
They think it's coyotes running around and shit, which they are, right? You know.
Them niggas think we still living in igloos and shit with a seal next to us and
this is real shit. So when you go there and you're like, yo, you killing it, and your bars might be tight, and you killing it, they're looking at you like, yeah, but I would have liked you better if you sung Kick Push, you know?
Yeah.
So if a Canadian went over there singing Kick Push, like Lupe, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I promise you, that person will sit better in their mind because they love their gangster shit, right? So they're not gonna let anybody come do the gangster shit.
Some gangster shit, that's it. But that's what's coming out from Toronto. That's what's coming out from Toronto a lot.
Right. But Toronto have a hard time selling that to America.
Yeah, those artists. What are you saying now? You're saying a lot of the artists.
How much times you gonna kill the same nigga on an album? Like, you killed the nigga on track 1, you burned the ops house down on track 2. By track 3, the nigga's dead. New content. More content.
Like that, like, and furthermore, like, let's if you're artist and your whole project is about death, why should I be driving around in my life? I'm trying to live positively. I'm trying to uplift myself. Why should I, on earth, like on God, why should I be absorbing that day in, day out and making you rich for it?
Well, check this.
Nico, remember back in the days? Remember back in the days when we used to drive? Yo, remember back in the days when we used to drive in the car, right? We used to pop in fucking Mobb Deep or Wu-Tang Clan, right? And for some reason now, I'm driving, I'm chilling, but I got the urge just to smack a nigga. I don't know why I got the urge just to smack a nigga. Wanna know why? Because I'm listening to Shook Ones over and over again, nigga.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
they're promoting this though. This is what's getting promoted. Let's be straight up. They're promoting all of this energy in a lot of these. Let's be straight pages. Like, out there, that's where people go for the music. That's where people go to view it and listen to it. Is the news or whatever, like the media outlet for like all these hip hop artists from here, and most of it's not that positive shit. Let's be honest, it's not no positive vibes.
Right, and like I said, you might even like a one song because it's tough. You're listening to it, you're like, fuck, this shit hard, man. Holy shit! But I can't listen to that track after track. I just can't.
Yep. Yeah, it fucks with your frequency.
I just can't.
Fuck with your frequency.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
why I can't even. That means you can't. That means you can't check a site too much. I'll be straight up down here site because most of that is the energy. Most of the videos.
I call a spade a spade. Like I would love. Look, man. I love everything when people try to create waves to make the city greater. So We Love Hip Hop Network. You know what I'm saying? In that respect, because they're creating something, a wave. Now, I can't watch their shit all the time. Bro, I've even unfollowed them a couple times. Not because I don't like what they're doing, but because my timeline is congested with bullshit. Like some of the artists that they have on there, I actually, not that kudos to you guys make it, but you're not my cup of tea. So me even taking that in serves me no purpose.
I see. You know what the funny thing is too? No, the funny thing is too, and you gotta understand something, right? Music is subjective, right? Like, so again, like, listen, man, like, I like steak, but I'm not gonna eat steak every day. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's times where, you know, I'm listening to the hard shit, or there's times where, but that's I think people, like, I don't think people listen to the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, if I'm gonna go and pull up with a shorty, I'm not really playing the Ops record. You know what I'm saying? Playing some smooth nigga shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I think what's really happening, and honestly, is like the game is just so oversaturated in that one idea. And the funny thing is that they want these little niggas to keep making that dumb nigga shit. Why? Because it's like, okay, look, y'all over here making that shit while the trick is happening over here.
Because they're using the music,
the real art,
using the music to decode the other shit, like the street shit. Now that's what the don't you see when they shut down all these pages? That's the beginning. I don't know if you saw that episode. I highlight that shit, shutting down all the pages. Because it's what they're promoting. That's all it is.
And it's tough. It's tough because, again, without no infrastructure and without nothing, like, these motherfuckers out here, they kind of like, I think they backwards. You know what I'm saying? They just doing it wrong. So, like, when they come into a studio session with me, for instance, I try to kick them the game. I try to be like, yo, you could do all this, but if you ain't got no SoCan, bro, you ain't shit.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that too. Yeah.
You ain't got.
You gotta. It's the industry too, man. You gotta.
You're fucking telling me about DistroKid, nigga. You ever see Drake on DistroKid? Yeah. You see Tory Lanez and these niggas? Nah, niggas SoCan beat my ass.
You just called on a name. Tory Lanez, the greatest Canadian artist ever.
I love the motherfucker, man. I love everybody.
You guys missed that whole. You just missed what I just said. Tory Lanez, the greatest Canadian artist ever.
The greatest Canadian artist ever.
Now I don't know if you're trying to be sarcastic, Mike, and trying to get me into trouble because I'm about to go to a show.
Nah, I would never.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm running some people. I like Tory Lanez.
Let me tell you something right now. Remember this. Tory Lanez is the greatest Canadian artist ever. This nigga dropped a fucking Alone at Prom. I'm riding in my car, and I'm like, yo, did this nigga just remake I'm Never Gonna Dance Again? Like, did this nigga just, hold on. I don't know artists, and this is why Tory Lanez needs to get his flowers, bro. I say it that way. Drake is the greatest artist of all time. Drake is the
all time.
He is. Because he's
all the time. Better than fucking. Wait a minute. Hold on. Better than Mike.
You know why? Because Mike.
Better than Mike.
Mike is from Toronto.
Okay. Hold on.
Plus, hold up.
We're keeping it.
No. We're keeping this as a Canadian. Here's another story time. I went to ATL one time, man. I'm rolling around with Shaka, DTP, a bunch of people, right? So we go to dinner at this Jamaican restaurant. I'm feeling myself. Fucking, niggas is giving me a little attention, like, yo, man, this Canadian kid, like, whatever, right? And I make the grave mistake. At the time, there's a song called Laffy Taffy. Shake your Laffy Taffy, right?
I remember that.
In Toronto, the East Coast at that time, niggas was laughing at that shit, like, that shit is whack. It's in the club, you see some girls moving to it, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna catch our wine, But than that, it's whack, right? So I'm in Atlanta, and I'm like, Yo, man, they're like, yo, we gonna hit them D4L niggas next, cause we getting a tour around Atlanta, right? They're like, yo, we're gonna, and I'm like, man, nah, I don't. Literally, this is what I'm right? I'm like, nah, man, that Fabo. I said it like this. I'm like, Fabo, the guy with the white glasses. Yeah, that guy's horrible. Right, bro? Let me tell you, I almost got my ass whooped. Like, this is real shit. Like, niggas got real tight, bro. The niggas that I was rolling around with drinking and it was cool, bro, niggas got really, really tight, bro. They're like, yeah, that's how you feel?
No.
They should be quiet. Then, and he did one of these on my shoulder, and he's like, yo, bro, come here for a second. He kind of like rips me a little bit, and he's like, yo, never you ever diss an Atlanta artist in Atlanta.
Wow.
Wow. You can think you're whack. You will never come here as a Canadian and tell us our niggas is whack. I say that to say,
Yeah.
I say to say,
reverse that now. Would that happen here?
yeah, niggas. So if someone came here and said someone was whack, they would. That's why I'm not gonna allow it. Drake is the greatest rapper of all time. Not greater than Jay-Z. He has more #1 hits. He has Kanye begging him like, Drake, I love Drake. He's on Drinking Champs. Look, Drake is the greatest rapper of all time because we know it, period. Coming from Canada because he's from Canada. But Tory Lanez, the greatest Canadian artist, not rapper. This nigga done went like he sings. He actually really sings.
Yeah.
Right? His writing game, I will bet anybody that this nigga's writing game is better than Drake's.
That's a challenge. That should be a
bro. It's not just a challenge. It's Canadian a fact.
Canadian versus.
We do a Canadian versus. We do a Canadian versus Drake versus Tory.
Drake would win, but I'm just saying, when it comes to writing songs.
No, but here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing, right? And I'll just show you again back to the fact that we have no industry. After that versus is done, that's it.
Well, you can't.
That's it.
We leaving the weekend out of this, but the weekend.
Justin Bieber up the weekend. And that's
but the weekend is, you gotta understand, the weekend is just on a whole, this nigga fucking Angelina Jolie. So let me be clear, the weekend is not even, like, the weekend, you can't even compare this nigga. This nigga is somewhere else. Like, I don't even know where to put this. Like, the weekend is just somewhere else. Like this, we're talking weekend is on a down-to-earth spaceship on his way to Nebula right now. With Angelina Jolie in there.
We got Weekend, Drake, Tory Lanez, right? Out of all of the media outlets they have been, if they have been, like, it's mostly American. Who in Canada has interviewed any of these guys yet?
Nobody. I can't.
People
no podcast. No, right?
Nobody.
But then, hey, look, they can't even get Drake on Drink Champs yet. So I'll tell you this. So motherfuckers is really exclusive out here. We exclusive like a motherfucker.
To get any of these three, like I said, first of all, to get the weekend, you gotta be fucking with Elon Musk. Like this nigga's like this nigga the weekend is out of here. You're not getting the weekend.
He's out of here. Right. He's out of here.
Bro,
deep space.
This guy is on another level. I don't even know what to put on. Like, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm getting a call. One second.
Everybody wants Drake now. Everybody wants a Drake interview.
Well, look, everybody's still gonna. I mean, everybody would love a Drake interview. You know what I'm saying? But again, the thing about it is that, like, Drake, like, what? Honestly, if I was Drake, I really wouldn't do an interview. You know what I'm saying? I would, because again, what do you want to know that you don't already know? You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake doesn't really do no dirt. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, Drake don't really do no dirt. Drake, there's really nothing to scoop. Okay, when's your new album dropping? Okay, let's talk about this. How's your son? How's the Raptors? Nigga, like, it's too squeaky to interview Drake. If I interview Drake, I'm gonna be like, yo, nigga, what up with Shorty, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get to the meat. I'm gonna get to the, but you know what I'm saying?
You know, you can't interview that nigga without like his publicist gonna give you like, yo, you know, you're not asking this question, you're not asking this one, and you're not asking that one.
Listen.
If you were new to the game, you just want the Drake interview, so you're gonna be like, yo, man, I'll just ask this guy like whatever questions you guys tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
what's your favorite color, boo? Like,
questions, man. I asked him something what he not expecting at all. Trust me, some different type of questions. But yo, one of his brethren was watching. So maybe I might be the first. One of his brethren was watching the other night.
Right, old man.
OVO bless.
Plug out the plug, man. You know what I mean? Plug out the plug, yo. Plug the plug in.
OVO Rich.
Yo,
OVO Rich
I
is
got
watching
you.
the other day.
this guy said they need a kilo to get the weekend on Drink Champs. Yo, listen. The weekend is fucking Angela. This shit is not normal.
You know, he said he
fucking Angelina Jolie. That's his girl, bro.
He fucking Brad. What? That nigga fucking Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
That nigga fucking
Laura Croft, man. Like, which, like, to me, nobody can talk to the weekend.
You're right. No,
do you know what kind of circles you are in when you're, bro? She like goes into countries and like builds water and shit, like puts taps in holes and shit. This nigga's UNICEF now. The weekend is UNICEF now. This nigga's fucking.
Yo, I'm dead. That nigga world biggest right now.
Like,
but yeah, like everyone wants to hear what's on their mind, though. Everybody,
you know, and yo, you gotta speak up to these three, right? The Drake, Weekend, and Tory Lanez. It's a trifecta.
Yep.
And yo, there.
So we ain't even okay. What? We ain't even gonna bring the beans in. You ain't gonna you don't leave the beans out. Or we just talking on like you can't. So okay, look, right now. Weekend or Justin Bieber? Go.
Weekend.
Who better? Who dope?
Weekend. Always.
Weekend? Better than Bieber?
Bro, the only thing I like about Justin Bieber right now is his Timbits.
Yeah, it's the weekend,
okay, so here's the thing. The thing I like about Justin Bieber is the fact that really and truly.
Bro, here's the thing, bro. It's hard for me to like when it comes back to the white thing. It's hard because yo. This nigga had this thing called run, nigga, run. He has these nigga jokes that's still online, right? And here's the thing, I'm unforgiving because yo, you make your music entertaining black people. You make your music like yo, Justin Bieber's biggest hit right now. I got my peaches out in Georgia. Yeah, that's it, bro. The other day he came back on some reggae shit. The other day, right?
What?
Every time he comes out with his music, he's culture vulturing. Every time. The only thing I can say recently, he's starting to look more and more like a white guy, and that's cool. So, but that, you know, the Peaches record, you know, he needed Giveon and some other nigga on there. I can't even remember what the other nigga name is, but these two niggas is popping, and he needed them on that record. Right. Justin Bieber couldn't talking about I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh, that's it. You know, he could not come out by himself singing a song like that. He just couldn't. He needed niggas on that shit.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to give the white guy their full credit that they deserve in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Justin Bieber's cool, but you won't get me picking him over The Weeknd. It will never happen ever.
That's down to earth, no filter. Nothing wrong with that, yo. Nothing wrong with that.
Right? Yo, I fuck with his Timbits. I fuck with the Timbits. Them shit.
All right, so okay. Let me ask you a question. So what? Because I think too, it's kind of touching on really what a lot of the problem is too. So, like, in order, because look, hip hop has always had this stigma and this thing about them where, you know what I'm saying? Let's say, for instance, if you're an artist and you're commercially viable, you're not real in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, where do we draw the line to say, okay, cool, you know what? Because like for me, like, yo, I get the whole, you know, black music thing, but again, if I just look at the art, because look, there's some motherfuckers, because look, you from Jamaica, right? Right? So with somebody who like the comedian White Yachty, for instance, you know what I'm saying?
I don't find them funny.
Like, you don't find them funny?
It's hard.
You don't find them
It's not because he's not funny, bro. It's just that I just find that stuff. You're White Yachty. That's why you get the look more than your talent. So it's hard for me, bro. Like, because I really pledge allegiance to my culture first, and I'm always willing to give Adele her credit. But I will never say. The other day they trying to put Adele versus Beyonce and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a
and bro, I don't know who's doing that shit because
Adele will body Beyonce. Adele will body Beyonce. Adele will fuck Beyonce.
Adele is right, but guy, I'm going to choose Beyonce anyway.
Guys, I'm kidding.
I'm telling you, I was going to tell you, Adele will fuck up Beyonce. She's wicked. Adele is mad talented. But yo, once again, Beyonce's my queen.
Oh yeah. No, look, nobody can really look. If we going hit for hit, if we going hit for hit,
you saying it though. I know, I respect that because you're not.
Yo, we going hit for hit. Nobody fucking with Beyonce.
It just, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Give it like that. I'm not gonna disrespect someone's talent though. You know what I'm saying? But just know that I think Adele would win versus Beyonce. But if you say who you got, yo, listen, bro. I'm fucking dropping beehives all day emojis. That's my girl. That's who I'm fucking with.
Yeah, man. So, yo.
No, you know what the funny thing is, bro? I don't really think that at the end of the day, and because look, it always comes down to this whole hip-hop. Hip-hop is the only genre where, like, for some reason or not, and kind of touching back to what you were talking about with the legends and thing, right? Hip-hop is very divisive, right? So, like, for instance, like rock and roll, there is no East Coast rock and roll, West Coast dirty style. It's just rock and roll, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no, you know what I mean? Like,
you love Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, hip-hop is the only genre of music that's so divisive, and it's built off of being divisive. It's like, yo, we're going to put you against you. You know what I'm saying? One motherfucker has to come out on top. There can't be room for two.
Right. And
only has to be room for one.
Because when it comes to black people, they only allow.
We don't like each other.
There can only be one Denzel Washington. There can only be one LeBron James. There can only be one Beyonce. And this is the problem we have in our community. This needs to change.
Yeah.
You know what? I heard this shit the other day, and I actually agree with this motherfucker. Motherfucker said Denzel Washington is not the greatest black actor ever.
I can fuck with that.
And then when I looked, I was like, wait, this motherfucker is literally playing the same fucking role all the time.
Right.
like Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Barbershop, Boys in the Hood. Nah, it's just Cube. It's like, okay, who we gonna get for the role? We gonna get the Snoop Dogg type. All right, we just gonna get Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
someone says Jamie Foxx or
motherfuckers out here.
Jamie Foxx or Montel? What? I don't know. Joking, it's my virgin.
I'm going Montel, nigga. Fuck Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, my nigga.
Jamie Foxx.
No, Jamie Foxx is cool.
Jamie Foxx is a goat, bro.
No, I like Samuel Jackson is one of my favorites.
But yo, I gotta get to daddy duties, so I gotta go pick up my son.
Yeah, man.
Yo, plus.
Oh yeah, I gotta get
yo, listen to me, bro. Hey. You need to call. I need to get you in some Don't Holler. Yo, Mr. Myrie, I need to get you. We talked about you getting some pieces already.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, man. We're gonna link up.
Yeah. Let me know. Yo, you know what?
Bro, I've been hearing about.
Get me
You're
on
doing great work, bro. You out here making the band careers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Just keep in touch. We'll keep in touch.
Yo, Pop Diddy, yo, I'm telling about you shake on these niggas like, trust me, out here.
Respect for coming on the
But
Down to Earth News.
Yo, it's love, Sean. It's love, man. We go.
Yeah, respect.
Hit me. Let's go.
Love, man. We'll link.
I got you, baby. All right.